Hey guys, Making Money with Gary. Today is October 7th, 2024. I'm out here picking pine needles. I've been out here for roughly approximately 2 hours, and I picked 5 pounds, definitely 5 to 5.5 pounds right here in this bag. And yes, it's 5 to 5.5 pounds. And I'm going to show you how long they are. My shoe is a size 13. So you can see they're way over my shoe. Their average length between 13 and 15 inches. There are some 20-inch ones here. I have picked some 20-inch ones also. So look guys, I'm in one of my secret honey hole picking spots. And what I picked, 5 pounds, a little over 5 pounds, but I'll call it 5 pounds, would be $27 times 5. $27 a pound. 27 is 25 times 5 is 125, and then 2 times 5 is 10, 135. So right here in this bag, I got around $135, and actually it's really 5.5 pounds, but I do give extra, so I'm going to call it 5 pounds. So it's $135. I've been out here for 2 hours picking. Today is October 7th, 2024. A lot of the areas have been closed because of the wind and from this hurricane, the storm. They're still afraid that some trees may fall. And I believe they just opened this area up today. And I'm just showing you, I'm going to walk a little here, not too far. And you can see this, there's tons of trees. There are tons of trees, tons. There's water down there. There's a water right below there. And you can see the needles on the ground. There's tons of needles, tons of needles. So yes. What I got here is I got 10 8-ounce rolls, definitely 10 8-ounce rolls, and probably eight 1-ounce rolls. So I got, or possibly 10 1-ounce rolls and 10 10-ounce rolls. But right here, guys, I want to show you something, and I'm going to show you some of these longleaf pine needles that I have picked. And this right here is a $2 bunch right here. Now these didn't fall off. I'm just throwing them in. And roughly it's $2. This is $2. This little bunch is $2. And you see it? Believe it or not, that's about 1.5 ounces. And I get in my pocket $1.60 an ounce. Or $1.70, somewhere around there, and this is probably 1.5 ounces. So it's $2 it's $2 to $2.50 worth of longleaf pine needles right here. And I'm going to put them in the bag. And in the bag, I got so many that's nothing. That's a drop in the bucket. So I wanted to show you that. So what do people use these longleaf pine needles for? I sell them on a website. I sell them on a website called Essie. And the way you spell it is E as in Eddie, T as in Tom, S as in Sam, Y as in yarn. And I sell them on that website. I have once in a while sold them on eBay also. But Essie is my main site. I have over roughly around 1,900 items on that website. I do also sell vintage books. I've been selling the vintage books on there and the longleaf pine needles. Well, the longleaf pine needles I've been selling on there for 4.5 years. The books I haven't been selling as long, but probably less than the 4.5 years. I know that. How much less? Not much less, but less. So the books, I have 10 different size longleaf pine needle batches that I sell. And I've been selling these. I usually sell around 100 pounds a month. and I get average around 27 a pound. So I get in my pocket 2,700 a month. And the total gross I make a month is 4,000 a month with the Longleaf pine needles. I also sell vintage books, and with the vintage books, I buy them in thrift stores. I try to buy them for $1.50, somewhere between $1.50 each. And the vintage books I sell, I'm going to say I average around $30 a book, between 30 and 35 a book. And I normally sell 100 books a month. Now look, guys, we had a bad hurricane here. We had a bad storm. And everything kind of just slowed down just a notch. But it's kicking back in again. I just started relisting my books again. The storm, the hurricane was a week back. And it was a very bad hurricane. It took down our power. I had to get a generator. A lot of bad things happened. I spent a lot of money, put it that way. And I managed to keep my store going. Without power, I got it back up running. And I managed to keep my store going. And I managed to keep all my customers happy. And because we got hit so hard, not only South Carolina, I'm in South Carolina, but North Carolina also got hit bad. I don't know how bad Florida got hit, Georgia. I know all the states around me got hit. And what happened was everything kind of slowed down. Actually, right before the storm, I got swamped with Longleaf pine needles. I sold like 30 pounds or more of Longleaf pine needles. And then I was packaging them and everything, and then all of a sudden, boom, the storm hit. Power went out and everything went off. And then we got a generator. Well, not right away. We waited a couple days. We kept hoping the power would come on. Now, I did have printed out a lot of stickers. I did luckily mailed a lot of stuff out. And then the stuff, I did mail some items, ended up going out a couple days late. But now I was working the generator and I powered everything up, and I was on the internet and I was printing out labels and I was mailing everything out, and I have boxes and everything in the house, in the office. And then now our power came back on. I unplugged all the wires, turned the generator off, got the generator out there all locked up and covered and everything, and I got now I'm selling again normal. Now I've been listing again, and I'm doing everything to get my store going good again. And it's been going. It's been kicking in. I've been selling things. Like I said, the storm really did a lot. But everything's looking good now. Luckily, no trees fell on the house. There's no damage. We had a couple big, huge trees fall in the backyard, a lot of branches in the yard. We picked a lot of stuff up. Everything's cleaned up. We're done with that. We do have a little raking to do in the back, but that's it. But right now, I'm back in the store, head on, just boogieing along, just getting the store going and keeping sales working and making money. And everything is going fine now. And I'm starting to stock up on my Longleaf pine needles. There's tons of them out here. The trees were shaking so bad. The pine needles are all over the place. I could come out here, not far from the house, a couple miles, and I could come out here for 2 hours, pick 5 pounds every day. I could do that for the next couple of weeks because there's so many needles, and it's great. I've been catching up with my inventory. And the needles are fresh, and they're good needles. They're not going to be fresh in a week or two. But I've been getting all the fresh ones on top. But yes, we do get a little breeze here and there, and more fall, and I pick them. So what do I do with these Longleaf pine needles? I sell them to people that do crafts. And the people that do crafts will buy orders off of me. And if somebody buys an 18-ounce order, which is a pound, 2 ounces, I'll give them an extra couple ounces with that order. And with that pound, 2 ounces, plus the little extra they get, they could turn that into $500 making crafts and selling them online. Yes, they make mats, they make placemats, they make stuff that hangs on the wall, mats that hang on the wall that are intricate and have designs in them. They make baskets, they make door wreaths that hang on the door for holidays like Christmas, Halloween, New Year's, Easter, whatever holidays. And people decorate the wreaths with different things for different holidays. They make brooms with these, corn brooms. They make things that hang pots that you could hang a plant from the ceiling, and it's the pot holder is made with these longleaf pine needles, and also they use string. They use string with that too, but it's all interwound and stuff, and they make a lot of different things with these longleaf pine needles, and they sell a lot of different things. And I mean, for somebody to make a door wreath, they only need like a couple ounces. They could make a door wreath, a big circle, and then they could decorate it with pine cones and other things. And it's a big thing. Pine needles are a big thing, and the Native American Indians have been making things with these for hundreds of years, and they can make things that they can make bags with these. There's so many different things they can make. Look, guys, I'm going to show you a longleaf pine cone. I'm going to show you how big the pine cones are. Now, these pine cones are still, oh boy, I'm trying to get one. Here's a fresh one right here. All right, here's a fresh one, guys. Now, I'm going to put my shoe next to it to show you how big that is. Now, my shoe is, like I said, my shoe's a size 13. So you can see that pine cone is 10 inches long. Now, look, I'm going to show you in here. You see that little leafy thing in there? I don't know if you could see it. Oh, boy. See that little leafy thing in there? See, there's none in here, really. The seeds are on these platforms. That little leafy thing right there is a seed. There are tons of seeds in here. There's not really a lot, but that's where the seeds come from, them pine cones. So, and the seeds sell. There's another one here. Here's one over here. Here's two over here, and these pine cones are humongous. But seeds in them, each pine cone is supposed to have 150 seeds. People sell the seeds for 50 cents each. It's not there yet. I'm going to give it another couple weeks before they fall with the seeds. I'd say another week or two. We're going to see these things dropping with seeds on them. In them. Okay, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm ready to pack it up and get out of here now. I got to go home. I got things to do. This here is going to make 10 8-ounce rolls. So this 5 pounds is going in my stockpile, which I'm building my stockpile back up. All right, guys. Hope you enjoyed this video. Over and out.